But Emry, I could never go on stage. I have too much stage fright. You're in luck. I have 7 tips that will help improve your confidence and stage presence as a performer. Hi, I'm Emry. I am a theater educator, performer. I work for our local community theater company, and I want to help you be more comfortable on stage. So let's talk about 7 practical steps that you can use to feel more confident as a performer. So what is stage presence? Why is it important? Well, as a performer, it's important that you are comfortable on stage so that the audience can sit back and enjoy the show, not be distracted by your uncomfortableness that is oozing from every pore as you are up in front of these people. So how can you improve your confidence and your stage presence? Tip 1, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. You want to make sure that you know the content of whatever you're performing inside and out. If it is a play, if it's a musical, if it's a music set, if you're a musician, if it's a speech, if you are emceeing, know your content. The more you practice ahead of time, the more comfortable you are with the thing that you are presenting to the audience, the more calm you can be on stage. You do not have to be thinking, frantically rushing through your head, trying to remember your next line or the next beat, the next thing that has to happen. You can be grounded and relaxed and engaged on the stage because you know your stuff. You have practiced, you've rehearsed, you know your content. So step 1, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. So tip 2 is mostly for actors, but I have a secondary suggestion for performers afterwards. If you are truly in the heart of your character, you cannot have stage fright because your character is not on stage. Your character is living their life and doing the things that they go through in the play or the musical or the production that you're doing. So your character can't be nervous. Your character can't feel all those things you're feeling. If you truly drop into them, I mean, they might be nervous for a whole other reason, but then that's an acting choice and not you letting your nerves get the better of you. So if I was, say, in Little Mermaid and I was feeling incredibly nervous about going on stage, the first thing I would do is make sure I knew my song inside and out. And the second thing I would do is go, well, Ursula is not nervous. She's got killer presence. She is fully confident and in her body at all times. Okay, so I have to be too if I'm truly engaging and becoming that character. So my character is confident, therefore I must be. If you are not playing a character and having to MC or host or perform a show musically, comedians, any other type of performer, creating an onstage persona will really help. I do this a lot. People are shocked to find out that I am incredibly nervous all the time going out on stage. I'm fully confident when I'm in character. Sure, I will sing a musical in front of a 400-seat theater, not a problem. Oh, you want me to MC an event as myself in front of 30 people? Do I have to? Okay, I guess I could. That's 100% the energy I have. So I've created a persona of Confident Emry. Confident Emry is a character I build. Much different than this Emry. She has charisma and is confident and not terrified to step up in front of people as herself and speak. I'm literally pretending. It is mind over mattering and faking it till you make it. I, Emry, am nervous to talk to camera and create YouTubes for you all. But I, Emry, love this. I'm super confident. I'm really excited to share all of this information that I have, and I really want to help people. So it's easy to put on that persona and come on here with energy and speak to you all, rather than be like, I have the 6 tips to help you because I think it would really help with your stage presence. Nobody would be buying what I'm selling. You understand? So this persona of confidence that you can create makes it easier to step on the stage as yourself. Tip 4, a very practical tip. Breathe. And breathe deeply. You want to be breathing into your gut. You want to be doing deep breaths in which your lungs fill to capacity. You don't want to do these little shallow breaths that are going to cause you to become lightheaded so quickly. But are not grounding. They're light and up in your head. You want to be in your core and in your body on the ground. So breathing deep. And this is a skill that you can practice long before you're getting on the stage. And it is a skill you need to practice because that deep breathing and grounding yourself is also going to be helping you on things like your vocals or your projection on your lines. It's getting the oxygen to where it needs to be. And it's also combating anxiety and nervousness, because if we are taking those beats to breathe in deeply and breathe out, It's gonna calm those nerves just naturally. So breathe deeply. Tip 5, and this is one of those lovely ones that is going to be like, do as I say, not as I do, because I am terrible at this, but really show me a performer that's not. Accept your mistakes. Part of the reason we get so nervous going up on stage in front of people is that they're going to see it when I mess up, because we inevitably will mess up. We are human. But if we do it confidently and just gloss over the fact that it happened, dropped a line, not a problem. Missed a step? No, I didn't. Keep it going. The audience, A, 90% of them didn't notice because they don't know the show. And B, the 10% that did notice will be very quick to forgive you as long as you keep your confidence up and push through and continue to have pride in what you are performing and doing. I, one time in a musical, did the entire wrong choreography for a whole verse of the song. And I was really lucky. I had a really fantastically talented ensemble with me, and they just followed along with me instead of doing the proper choreography. And I didn't realize until we got back and were doing the verse again, and I was now doing the right choreography, but I had already done it once. And I mean, I didn't let it show. We got backstage and I died, but on stage, nobody in that audience knew that that choreography wasn't supposed to happen twice. A, because I never let it show on my face, and B, because folks are talented. So, you know, things happen. It's live theater, and we're human. You need to accept the mistakes, confidently push through them, and don't apologize for your actions. Tip 5, body language. So I'm going to speak here as the actor. What I don't want you to do as the actor is make yourself small. Okay, so what our tendency is to do physically when we get nervous or uncomfortable is to like compress in on ourselves. You don't want to compress in your shoulders, everything, because it's clamping down on your lung area, which you need to be open and present for singing and dancing and acting. So you want to avoid compressing into yourself, making yourself smaller on stage. This is one of the worst things you could do for your body as a performer. So try to avoid collapsing in on yourself. Fake it so you make it. Pull your shoulders back. Be utterly confident in the way that you're standing. Another big one that gets a lot of my students is the swaying. I'm just going to do it here. They would do a whole audition song for me, just moving and swaying their feet like this. This shows me that you do not know what to do with your body and that you are not a grounded person in that moment. You want to stand with your feet hip distance apart, ground yourself, bend your knees a little bit, and don't move. Plant yourself and perform. Okay, so no collapsing, grounded, planted feet. And don't bring your nervous habits with you onto the stage. If you pick your fingernails when you're uncomfortable or play with your hair, those things are telling the audience you are not comfortable in your body or don't know what your hands should be doing. Again, this goes back to tip 1, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Plan what your hands are doing, know where they need to go. And when in doubt, grounded, down. Okay, shoulders back, arms down. Any of this fidget or nervous energy we bring is going to give us away that we are not as confident as we should be. So feel confident. Train your body to let go of those quirks when you hit the stage. Now, all of this is irrelevant if you're a character doing these traits. That's why I said this was all as the actor. If your character is nervous, sure, fidget. If your character is shy, sure, make themselves smaller. But then those things are on purpose. They are done as an actor making an acting choice. And the audience can tell the difference. Tip 6, you want to be energized. You are stepping onto a stage, which means you need to be bigger than life anyways, but you want to bring an energy to it. Bring a flame in your heart and a passion in your eyes. Show that there is an excitement to be here, to do this thing, to perform. Yeah, I'm terrified, but I'm going to bring that energy anyways, because that energy allows me to do so many of the things that we've already talked about by just being a forward-facing force. But to bring that kind of energy, however many shows a week you have, 5 nights a week, 4 nights a week, 6 shows a week, whatever your theater run is doing, you need to take care of your body. You need to be getting enough sleep. I know, I said that. Everybody's like, Emry, have you met Tech Week? I get it. Sleep is a commodity during those times. Get as much as you can. So you need to get enough sleep and you need to drink enough water. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Put down the iced coffee. I'm just kidding. You can still have the iced coffee. Just make sure you also have water in the other hand. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Because if you are getting enough sleep and you're getting enough water and you are eating well, your body is going to have the fuel to keep up with that enthusiastic energy you're going to be bringing to the stage every time and not get into a terrible fatigue because of this energy output that is needed. I hope these tips were helpful. I know stage fright is a really hard thing to deal with, and I hope some of these were practical tips that you can apply and work on both before heading on stage or right now if you're not even in a show, you can start working on them for the future. If you like this kind of content, I do theater tips weekly, different practical tips and tricks that you can work on right now to improve yourself as an actor. Please click the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps out my channel. And I will hopefully see you back here next week for more theater goodness. Bye.